So, everyone, welcome. Now, I'll firstly talk about the team that I want to make for Game Week 2, and maybe I'll talk about the points that I got in Game Week 1. Now, you can look at the team, and last week before the first Game Week started, at the last 20 minutes before the deadline, I changed Son, Rafinha, and Target to Barnes, Gundogan, and White. Now, that did look like a good business back then because I felt like I won't be needing Son until Game Week 3, right? And I do want Son now, and it feels now if I want Son, I still have about 1.5 million in my bank, right? But I still don't have enough money for Son. So if I want Son, I'll have to remove Gundogan and Barnes and play Chelsea against and play White against Man City in next game week in Game Week 3. So I do feel like I kind of made a mistake choosing White over maybe some other Eiling or other 4.5 million defender. Now, because although I did see the difficult fixture for White, for Arsenal, like now they are facing Chelsea this week, and again they face Man City. One of the reasons I chose White was because last season, one thing I could remember is although they were not scoring a lot, they were not conceding a lot either. Like they would be just winning the games with 1-0 or those kind of scoreline, very close margin scoreline. Now, although they did not have the best, preseason, I still felt like I could depend on Arsenal's defense. And probably now looking at the performance of Arsenal against Brentford, I don't know if I want to play White against Chelsea. But again, one thing I want to do is I kind of want to save my transfer this week. Now, according to what I read, about Gundogan's injury, it's not serious. But still, it's serious enough to keep him out this week. I feel like that. He's not going to be out for like a month or so, 3, 4, 5 weeks or something. But still, I do think he will miss this week. Maybe, I'm not sure, right? According to what I read, it's not serious. The injury is not serious. He doesn't need any kind of surgery. So maybe he will be back next game week. But I feel like he won't be playing this week, right? So now things I could do is maybe change Gundogan to Sarr or Benrahma or Grealish or Rafinha. There's just too much option, like Greenwood, right? A lot of them, but I feel like I'd want Son in a longer term option, right? With all the Kane situation going on, I feel like with or without Kane, Son will just do fine in Spurs. That's just what I feel like. If there is Kane, I think the attacking threat just increases for Son, right? But if there is no Kane, like I think Son's got to be the talisman after that. So I feel like having Kane or not in the Spurs team does not make any kind of difference to the Suns' performance, right? So I feel like maybe I'll wait for one more game week and just play Gundogan in my first 11, right? And if he does play, it's fine. If he doesn't, maybe White will come off the bench for him, right? For Gundogan. Now, as I said, White playing against Chelsea, I don't like it at all. But still, I did make a mistake choosing White instead of Eiling or some other player, right? And now that makes my bench kind of weak, right? I don't have a lot of rotation risk players in my team. Shimikas is one of those, maybe a rotation risk, but still, I don't think Robertson will start at all this week. So Shimikas may be fine there, right? Now, except for that, I don't have too much change I need to make in my team, right? As I said, I think I must wait this week. I'm not going to make any transfer, I guess, because like as I said, maybe Lukaku will start playing and I might want Lukaku in the near future, right? That is one of the reasons I am kind of thinking of wildcarding early, maybe give me 4 or 5 if possible, if needed, right? And it was kind of unfortunate that Gundogan got injured because like the sole reason I got Gundogan was for Game Week 2, right? Because he was playing against Norwich and I wanted that Manchester City coverage, and now he's injured. So yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, but still I've got to work with it. So maybe I won't do anything to Gundogan. Now I could bring in Benrahma. Now Benrahma is playing against Leicester. He was good, but again it was against Newcastle after all. So if I bring in Benrahma or Sarr, I feel like I might be chasing points. So I think that's one of the rookie mistakes that an FPL manager could do. So maybe I think I could wait one more game week, right? I could easily just bring Benrahma. I also still have money. I'm sorry, I have 0.5 left in my bank, I think. I don't particularly remember, but yeah. So, but still, it's not enough to bring in Son. So that's all I know right now. I could bring in Pogba if I want for Gundogan. I don't think I want that, right? I could bring in Greenwood, but he looks like a rotation risk. And if I bring in Sar and Benrahma, it would be like chasing points, So maybe I could wait one more game week, right? Let's see what happens, and maybe just if I do that, I'll just show you what I'm talking about. Now, let's just go to transfer, right? Now this week there's nothing I can do. I just have to wait. If I want Son, if I want Pogba, if I want Greenwood, these are the players I can get, right? But if I want Son, I'll have to wait for one more week and play White against Chelsea. Now for next week also, if I want Son, I'll have to remove Gundogan, I'll have to remove Barnes, right? And have to get Son. Now what will happen if I do this is I'll have 5 million left, right? That means I'll have to play White against Man City too, and I don't trust that Arsenal defense right now, the way they played last week, right? Now things could change. They might play better against tougher opponents, right? That could change, but still, White against Man City does not sound ideal at all, right? So yeah, that is one of the problem now. Or maybe I could just remove, maybe I could just remove Gundogan and just get Grealish there. So I could get Grealish. I have enough money to do that. I could get Benrahma. I have enough money to do that. I could get Paul Pogba. I could get Greenwood. But I still think after this game week, I'd want Son, right? I'd want him. Of course, I'd want him. So if that means if getting Son means playing White against Man City, I might just do it, right? Because I don't know why I removed him, but one of the reasons I knew that Son would be very important. Like until the last 20 minutes, I had Son in my team because he had a very good preseason. That was one of the reasons. Lucas Moura, Bergwijn, and Son, these three players had very good preseason. I did watch their highlights. I did not watch complete game except for one, I guess, against Chelsea. I think, yeah. Except for that, I did not watch all of their preseason games. But Son, Bergwijn, and Lucas Moura, they did look pretty good. And the thing is, I could get Lucas Moura, but it's still not Son. And if Kane comes back into that team, if he does not go anywhere, I don't know if there will be place for Lucas Moura there. Maybe Bergwijn might start there. So I'm kind of worried about that. So yeah, there's just a lot of thinking to do, and I think it's better to not do anything this week, right? Maybe just leave the team as it is. And yeah, about the captainship. Now, I don't think I need to think a lot about this. Yes, Fernandes does good away games, right? He did good last week also, but again, Salah playing at home, like in Anfield against Burnley defense, I think Salah should be an easy pick for me personally on penalties and everything. He will definitely start, not a rotation risk. So I think I'll just captain Salah. And like Salah playing at home at Anfield with the fans, I think there should be something there. So I don't think I need to think too much, right? But yeah, except for that, let's see if Gundogan plays or not. If he does, fine. If he doesn't, let's hope White keeps a clean sheet against Chelsea. I'm not too hopeful about it, but still, yeah. Except for that, as I said, team looks fine to me. I hope Tsimikas starts. If Tsimikas does not start and Gundogan does not play, that is where I lose a lot of points. I'm aware about that, right? But except for that, I don't see too much. Now, this is not my final team. I could make transfers if I want at the last moment, right? If I do, I'll let you guys know in my Instagram account. I always post my final team before the deadline in my Instagram account. So yeah, and yeah, I'm sorry, I almost forgot about the points this week. So yeah, 96 points this week. Average was 69, so I got 96. I think that's pretty good. I don't need to overthink anything, right? I was kind of gutted to see how Fernandes returned, 20 points. But again, Salah kind of did the same. So no hard feelings. So yeah, I think this is pretty much. Tony did not look that bad of an option. He was attacking. I don't know if Brentford played too well or Arsenal played too bad, but still, Brentford looked pretty good to me. So yeah. My team will look something like this. And another thing is I don't want to remove Barnes for game week 3. His fixtures I think is against Norwich, I guess. Yeah, against Norwich. I want Barnes for this week at least, right? So yeah, there's a lot of thinking to do. Now, if I want Son, I'll have to make a decision. Do I want Son in game 3 or not? If I want Son, then I have to start planning ahead. If I don't, then I can easily remove Gundogan for maybe, I don't know, Benrahma and all these players, So yeah, let's see what happens. Let's wait until last moment. But I'm pretty sure Gundogan won't start this week. I don't know. I just feel like that. But if it does not, I'll just let White play against Chelsea, I guess. and maybe get Sun next week. I don't know. I don't want to take it this early in the season, right? So yeah. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much it. Do subscribe, do like if you are new, and yeah, I'll post my final team in the Instagram as I said. I always do, right? Before the deadline. So yeah, the link is in the description. And yeah, best luck. Stay safe.